It's in the game.
The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hold and fire complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field
all by himself down the middle. The 30, past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He's got him. Turning it on. was on its heels after that long completion.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Fights off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying here?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just They have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Yellow Jackets are on the move. The sure hands, it's out. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Looking to throw again. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field is Stockton. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So first down here as they go back to work. Red pass, it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Off the play fake. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense looks like they're coming. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. out of the gun. They give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Takes the easy completion. Hard running there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Hansen. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Third down play from the gun. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the run, it's Hansen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. QB draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Coming up, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. On the move, it's Powell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This Bulldog offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Got room on the return at the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got it in the middle. It's Sayal. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Back's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The Yellow Jackets showing a little sting as they build their lead against the Dogs.
How about them Jackets, man? This is so good for Georgia Tech fans. They're so jacked up and excited. They think that Georgia fans, they think they're buffoons. They're smarter, they're better, and when they can beat them on the field, they want to rub it in their face.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Good enough for first down.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hansen. And the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Working on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Caught over the middle. It's Charles. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle, it's out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
the ground. It's Alexander. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back.
He's got it down the right side. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. He's got it on the run. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Using his feet to buy time. Running into the open space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw at Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line. and the defense is feeling the heat. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8th. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And so the Ramblin' Wreck make it all the way to the finish line as Georgia Tech takes this edition.